Hey everyone, I want to welcome you guys to my channel. I am Dreamseer444. For those of you who are visiting me for the first time, please, you are welcome to like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, you can hype up this video if you like it. If you're on Facebook, give me some stars. Anywhere else, whatever those little things are, if you like my videos, thank you so much for your support. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can only book through my website. That information is in the description, or if you go to the profile page on most of the apps, it'll show my email and website, okay? All right, so with that being out of the way, we're going to do a collective message and see what's going on with the collective. And this is about you, what's going on with you over the next few days, okay? Let's see, I'm recording this on a Monday, so let's see what this week is about in the collective here. When I was shuffling and preparing, the soulmate card came out. So I do feel like some of you are coming in contact with a soulmate. This soulmate connection could be business related, or it could be love related. It could just be someone who you are purposed to meet for a particular, reason. Like it's destined for you to be with this person for something, whether it's love, business, whatever. All right, but the soulmate card did come out. Now we have love. Look, it's about love. And there's this guy on this picture in the background. Now, what's sticking out to me with this guy in the background was some type of red, it looked like a red flag, okay? But it's actually a red curtain. So it looks like she could be reminiscing about someone who isn't there anymore, or somebody who still wants to be in the picture who cannot, be for some reason. But he looks like he's in the picture looking down at her like he's there. So someone could be reminiscing on someone who they have lost. Someone could have passed away. My condolences as well. But this is a matter of the heart. Somebody could be 28 years old. Okay, or somebody could be 28 years old. Yeah, I'm going to read this from the book as well, and then I'll pull some more cards. So there's something about a love situation. Like this week could be emotional for some people. Someone could be thinking about you, or you could be thinking about someone, or you could just be thinking about love in general. Like it could be on your mind this week. But she doesn't look too happy, so it makes me feel like something could be bittersweet for some. Okay, page 63. Let's see what it says. Let go of your limited beliefs about love. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear. In particular, your fear of rejection and intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and an ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to the past pain, then it is time to acknowledge, feel, and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in a form of a love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship, okay? So this is about being more vulnerable and open to love by releasing something from the past. Some type of fear has kept some of the collective back from accepting love. And it could be someone who wants to love you who has been limiting themselves because of something that they have experienced. Or it can be you in this situation where you're like, I just don't want to do love anymore because I've been hurt, been through so much. And this card is telling you to be open to something. I feel like there's something new coming in. Okay, I do see the Knight of Pentacles. I know it's taken a while, or something has been kind of at a stalemate, and it's because there's a need for healing to take place with someone. It's like someone could still be thinking about someone who's no longer around. Maybe someone still keeps a picture of someone, okay? But somebody clearly has some red flags here. So whoever someone is still holding on, thinking about, this could be the person who was hurt, who hurt someone. I hope I say that right. The person who someone is thinking about can be someone who hurt them in the past, or someone who hurt someone in the past is now thinking about that person, wanting to still be in the picture, but they're only just a memory to someone now. Okay? So for the collective, and I know that there are people on different sides who watch these readings, okay? So someone could definitely be watching who hurt someone, okay? And someone wants to be more vulnerable. They want to be more open to that person now. You may be the person who's still healing, and you could have pushed love away because you're like, no, I don't want to feel that type of pain again. It's time to move forward from that. It's time to give yourself permission to love and be loved. All right, what's the message here for the collective? The Ace of Cups. If that ain't about love, what is? The Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy is all about new beginning, new relationship, new romance, love, happiness, even pregnancy, fertility, something that could be growing in your life, something that is stirring up inside of you, a gift, an opportunity, something here that you may love, or the fact that new love is knocking at your door. I don't know why I'm hearing Three's Company. Come and knock at my door. I've been waiting for you. Somebody's been up watching like Three's Company reruns or something like that. Okay. Yeah, so Three's Company, then the Five of Wands comes out. Five is definitely a crowd. Three's a crowd, but five's a crowd. There's conflict, there's fighting, there's battles. There's struggle here. There's a struggle when it comes to getting this Ace of Cups. Or somebody's going to be confused about whether they should let their defenses down. Somebody's going to be confused as to whether they can trust the situation here. Look, I said Three's Company, and look at the Three of Cups coming out here. Some of you could have three options, or someone, you're wrestling with the fact that someone put you in a situation where it was a third party, and now that you realize that you're getting your strength back with the Strength card. Someone could be a Leo, Virgo, Pisces. Yeah. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. So someone had to get the inner strength, or someone is having to get the inner strength to bounce back from a situation that may have blindsided them. Some of you have been in solitude, staying to yourself, taking this time to heal. Some of you have gone to therapy to really get some guidance on how to overcome some type of pain. Just focusing on yourself. Sometimes self-love is going to talk to somebody, getting some help to heal. And I feel like some of you have done that. It looks like it's time for you to be happy. I see weddings. I see engagements, baby showers, graduations. Yeah. This is what you have to look forward to. Look at this, the Sun card. Positivity, freedom, fun, success. Time for you to express yourself, creativity. What was I trying to say? Creatively. Expressing yourself creatively for some of you. I want to know what this Five of Wands is, because I feel like it's inner conflict. Yeah, the Hangman, Pisces energy again. This Five of Wands is about having some inner conflict about new love, new beginning, meeting new people, even if it's just friends. Some of you are going to start to go back out and reconnect with people. You've been in solitude for so long, and you've been fighting against this fear of getting to know people. Maybe some of you were betrayed by friends, because this Hangman is someone who feels limited, or is limiting themselves because of something that they need to let go of. Knight of Wands is flipping out. Some of you are going to get a new, I'm hearing like a new zeal for life, a new passion, some burst of energy to be able to help you to move forward. I feel like you're getting some type of divine intervention to help you to heal, recover from the past, so that you can, look at the Chariot, so that you can move forward to get to where you are emotionally fulfilled. This is about emotional fulfillment. I mean, you could be, that could be the one area of someone's life where it hasn't been good. But the Chariot is out here, and some of you, you've been riding solo. There's like no room in that Chariot for nobody else. It's time to make room for more. Make room for someone else here. Okay? Your hard work and you being constant, you being focused on something here that you've always wanted. This is great, but it's time for more. I could be talking to a Cancer, Pisces. Look at the Five of Swords coming out here. This is about self-sabotaging. Someone not wanting to make room for anybody else because of the last time. Like somebody's like, yeah, last time I made room to let somebody come in my life, they played with me. They played mind games. They were, you know, ghosting. They were not a real friend for some of you. They messed with the friend. Something going on here where somebody is self-sabotaging because of the disrespect of someone else. You've moved away from that. You've overcome. You've actually won in this situation. Even though it was hard because you had to endure some, endure pain from it. You actually won, but it benefits you because of the fact that you now know to be careful with people. You already know now, like, the red flags to pay attention to. You're healing, or you've healed to the point where I feel like you're not even going to be attracted to those type of people anymore. Whoever this is that's in the picture with the red flag here, you're not even going to be interested in that type of person anymore. And this person in the picture, he looks charming. He looks well dressed. I mean, he's a very handsome guy. And maybe she was blindsided by the way this person came off. She didn't even see that huge red flag behind him, like literally in this picture. Queen of Wands is coming out here once again. You've got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Some of you could have been dealing with someone who was not as mature. They were in the Knight of Wands energy. You were in the Queen of Wands. So your passions and your goals and the things that you were pursuing were about, you was on your grown woman, grown man shit. And somebody else was in the Knight of Wands, were kind of childish, and the things that they were chasing and pursuing were not the things that you have your mindset on. Or you're noticing right away that when people are not on the same page, when their goals and the things that they're putting all their energy into isn't in alignment with where you're going, you're staying single. You're staying single until you meet someone who, yeah, look at the Death card. You're quicker to put to end things that are not lined up here. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive. You're very independent, self-sufficient. I feel like you're getting your confidence back after someone may have, really tried to wound you or do something to make you feel less of yourself. You're definitely getting your strength back. I could be talking to a Leo or someone with strong Leo placements, but you have the Page of Pentacles. There's an opportunity for someone to invest in you, or an opportunity for you to invest in someone or something. It could be a business opportunity, a new job. The Page of Pentacles is some good news about some type of material matter, like a job or a solid new offer that's coming in. Someone may be wanting you to join them. Okay? It's like you could be making plans. You could be making plans with someone, or someone is making plans to show you something. What is this Page of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. With the Wheel of Fortune, you've got good news and something that's fated to take place in your life. This is a soulmate connection. If it's love, it's a soulmate connection. If it's business, this is a partnership that was destined to come together. There's an opportunity to invest and get a mighty good return on whatever this is that someone's putting their seed into here. That Page of Pentacles is like a seed that comes back around and grows. Lots of wealth, lots of money, lots of love, lots of sustainable energy, like love and money. Something that ain't going nowhere no time soon. Something that wants to nurture you, or you want to nurture, is going to grow. Whether it's a project, relationship, whatever you put your time and your effort into, it's going to grow. But I see you being very careful and strategic about what this is. So you're not connecting to just anybody. You are making sure that it makes sense. Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're much quicker to cut people, places, and things out that are not aligning. The Three of Pentacles, someone has a flashlight looking at two people. So some of you could be looking at two people, or somebody is going to be witnessing two people. This looks like an elope. Like somebody's eloping. Like somebody's going to the justice of the peace. Yeah. But the Three of Pentacles is about hard work, dedication, paying attention to details. It's like whoever comes in to approach you, you're paying close attention. Ace of Swords is like you making sure that you've got clarity on whether this person is supposed to be in your life, whether you're supposed to partner with this person or not. I feel like you're listening to your inner guide. I saw the High Priestess out here earlier. It didn't come out on the table. It might have even peeked out before I started this reading, actually. And it's coming back to my remember seeing that High Priestess. I feel like you're making sure that when it comes to whoever you join up with, friends, it don't even matter. You probably checking, if you get a pet, you want to make sure that that pet is supposed to be in your life. Like, I feel like you're getting clarity on things that at some in the past you were uncertain. With the Two of Pentacles, you may have wavered up and down about certain things, and you might have just tried to balance things in your life that wasn't supposed to fit. That's what I'm getting. Some of you, financially, things have been up and down. I see stability coming. Yeah, you've been having to be real flexible when it comes to your resources, your money, your time, just trying to keep afloat with some things for some of you. But something that you plant into, whether you're actually planting, because you could actually be gardening. But some of you, this is about seed that you've sown. A lot of you have sown love into other people's lives. You're going to see it manifest. You're going to see it manifest. You're not going to leave this earth without seeing the manifestations of what you planted. I speak that. What's coming in for the collective? There's an ending to you being in isolation. There's an ending to you restricting yourself, limiting yourself. You've gone through this spiritual transformation, and there's a new beginning that's coming, and it's going to allow you to let go of these memories, these thoughts, these fears from the past. You've been trapping yourself in your mind, restricting yourself because of fear. Yeah, somebody here has been silent. Somebody here at some point felt, look, this Nine of Swords has been wanting to come out for a minute. And then there's the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you have anxiety about trying to work on relationships, reconnect with even new people. There's the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands is out here. So someone needs to know they do have a match here. You do have someone who's an energetic match. You may feel like you don't because you've ran into people who were not. But this is why the Three of Pentacles is you paying close attention to people who come into your life to make sure that you don't bind yourself to anything that should not be in your life. Death to the Eight of Swords is you letting go. This is you giving yourself permission to let it go, giving yourself closure. There could be some endings that took place that made you really feel trapped in your mind. It's almost like when something ended, it could have like, what do you call it? Almost like, I don't want to use the word, like it disabled you. Like somebody could have broken someone's trust so bad to the point where they are constantly replaying in their mind. Maybe at some time you feel relief, but then like when it comes to trying to meet someone new, the anxiety could come right back. Yeah, somebody here has struggled to commit to things, whether it's work related or relationship. Somebody here has been struggling. This Eight of Pentacles is, and this Nine of Swords is making me feel like somebody's inability to cope with something has been consuming their life. Someone could just focus a lot on their work and not so much on whatever this is, on love. Whatever caused someone this major setback or something, they may be kind of trying to avoid it. But I feel like that's no more. Yeah, five of Cups, somebody crying over spilled milk. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's like somebody here could be grieving over something that happened 3 years ago, 3 months ago. Somebody could also be feeling guilty for how they hurt someone too. Like I said, it's different people in this reading who is watching this reading. Someone could be feeling bad about how they hurt someone. They're not yeah, it could be some negative emotions coming back on someone because they're feeling the guilt of what they put out. Someone put out hurt and heartbreak into the universe. They put it out there when they hurt someone, and it's just coming back around so that someone can understand what it feels like when they do things like this. So somebody's learning a lesson here. Okay. Yeah. Someone here, this Fool is making me feel like someone was innocent here. Somebody could have been a little bit naive. Somebody created an illusion here too. Yeah, somebody like preoccupied with negativity. Or somebody could have been like real self-absorbed. They could have rejected something that could have been good for them. This is like a divine gift being offered to someone, but they're so busy looking at them 3 cups here. See, the five of Cups is out here. Did I put it back? The 5 of Cups is out here. And then you have the 4 of Cups. So somebody can't receive something new because they're still looking at these other 3 cups, these 3 relationships that didn't work, or the past 3 years, 3 months, whatever it is. It could be 3 for somebody, 3 failed relationships, 3 divorces, whatever it is. Somebody is still staring at it, and there's a divine offer right in front of them, just waiting for them to take a chance. But their lack of commitment is keeping them back, keeping them restricted, because they are still, look, 6 of Cups. Someone could definitely be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have every sign out here. But this is dealing with someone in their feelings, in their emotions about something from the past. Somebody is no longer, like, somebody is not in the picture, but they're still around. This person here, they're not physically there, but that picture is still on the wall. And with the 6 of Cups, this is some, like, 2 people coming together and somebody in the background that's leaving. So somebody has to go from someone's feelings, emotions, or something, so that they can embrace something new. Someone here could feel like they're blocked off, or they've been, like, yeah, somebody could have been torn too between 2 people, couldn't make up their mind. Somebody, um, mm, somebody could have definitely been torn between some options here, and it's like they're starting to feel like, somebody's starting to feel like love, they let love slip away. There we go. I was trying to, like, they let love slip away. Some of you may have someone blocked, and I feel like someone feels the emotional pain of this situation. And it doesn't mean that you have to take anybody back. You can do whatever you want to do. But I do feel where someone is in a lot of regret. You got 7 of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who, somebody's admitting that they failed at something. Somebody's admitting that they lost something that they probably shouldn't have let slip away. Or somebody feels that, like, you have given up on this situation. Somebody's admitting to themselves that they need to heal. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yeah. Somebody has to let go of what someone did, or how they treated someone, or how something like that, so that they can be open to love. Even if you are someone who hurt someone in the past. Some of you, like I said, someone could have been married 3 times, 3 years, or something's going on with 3. But I feel like someone is having to forgive themselves for either how they treated, someone, or for allowing someone to do this to them. Maybe somebody feels bad that they gave into something that they had an opportunity to let go of. Like, a lot of times we end up getting hurt because we see the red flags. Like I said in the beginning with the first card, the red flag is there on this picture. And she could have seen it, but she was so busy looking at something else with this person. Someone could be beating themselves up because they gave someone the benefit of the doubt who they should have never trusted. But it's time to forgive and let go and release this, because some of you have a wedding that you're going to be in, honey. I get heavy wedding in this reading. Like, somebody is getting married, all right? Somebody is going to be a spouse. I feel like someone who's been hurt in the past themselves, they're looking at you. For some of you, you could have already healed and you're just waiting. But there's somebody here who I feel is trying to overcome their past, because maybe they've gotten some clarity about who they want to be with. If you haven't met this person yet, I feel like when you do, this is someone who may be a bit skeptical. It's attraction. I feel like you're attracting and you're calling in a soulmate. There's going to be attraction here between the 2 of you. But I feel like for some of you, this person is going to be paying close attention to you and, all kind of things, because they've been scarred in the past. For some of you, you're going to be traveling. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It says honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. For some of you, some of you are getting married very soon. I don't know. I mean, that 3 of Pentacles gives me a lope. But some of you are going to be spending time together with someone, traveling. Mm. Child. That resonates. But anyway, let's keep going. We calling it in, baby. We calling in that soulmate. We ain't got time for all these pages and nights. We calling in kings. All right, let's see. You deserve love. Yeah, somebody needs to know that they deserve love. Even if you've made mistakes in your past, you know, it's not the end. If you change, if you forgive yourself and you've asked for forgiveness for people who you've hurt and you tried to right your wrongs, don't beat yourself over the head about your past. You deserve love. I think a lot of times we forget, like as a reader, I have people on both sides who reach out to me. People who feel pain for the things that they have done and people who have been wronged. But I believe that forgiveness is for all. Even if someone did hurt someone who didn't deserve it, yeah, everybody gonna get karma. Everybody gonna learn the lesson. We heal. We do the work so that we can heal and we move on. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, even though you did what you did, you may not get that person back. But I feel like for some, you're gonna heal and you're going to eventually meet someone new and get a fresh start. And I know other people might not want to hear that. They're gonna be like, oh, they don't deserve. Listen, if that person went to God and they served their time, and you know, who are we to hold anybody? Who are we to hold anybody hostage to their past? Especially for things that they did when they were not awakened. People were in the karmic energy, devil energy, and doing all kinds of things. But we've all been a karmic. Let's be honest. To me, there's nobody here that can say that they never did anything wrong. We all have. So I feel like somebody needs to know that there is forgiveness here for you. You forgiving yourself and learning the lesson. Everybody has to take accountability. Abundance. Yeah, look, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. That's what I'm saying. When you've done the work on yourself to be a better person, learning from your mistakes, I know that God can hear. This is why a lot of people get mad, because they want their exes to suffer. And what if that person has really turned their life around? It may not have been with you, but maybe you were the lesson that they needed for them to become a better person. So you did your part. You did your part in helping this person to awaken. So forgive and let go. Sometimes people don't like to see, look, lean on your inner circle during this time. So somebody, may need the support. And I did mention some of you could be going to counseling to help you, but you're working on yourself, or somebody has already done this and you have somebody coming in who is most likely working on themselves too. Yeah, it is safe to trust in the situation and intuition. Your intuition, you already know the answer to something. Your intuition is already telling you, this is a confirmation to someone that it is time for you to open your heart and be accepting to love again. You've already done the work, so it's time for you to receive. For some of you, you are earth angels, you're messengers, you're healers. It was necessary that look, healing. It was necessary for certain things to happen for other people to heal. So somebody may have hurt you, but you might be the last person that they hurt, because the karma and the life lessons that they've had to learn for what they did is going to bring healing to this person, and they may be a better person. Not with you, but at least they learned their lesson, right? Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Yeah, that's what the Six of Cups, like something from someone's past is still lingering around in their energy, whether it's childhood issues or something that could spring up out of the blue at times because it's not completely gone, it's not completely healed. Someone may need to talk to someone who is able to really guide them through the process of releasing. Let me get one more and I'm going to close this out because I do got to get out of here. here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So for some of you, like I said, there is someone who is now looking at you as their life partner. But this person may have had trust issues, or you did. And I feel like this person is now going to make themselves more vulnerable to the connection with you. Now, I'm not saying for you guys to start trying to go back to the past. I don't feel like it's that type of situation. I feel like this is it could be a friendship. I just saw friendship, three of cups. And then on Three's Company, didn't Jack date one of them? It's like they had this love for each other, but something like that. It's been a minute since I saw Three's Company, but I remember Jack was dating one of them. Or did he marry one of them or something? I don't know. Jack always came off a little funny to me, but I mean, anyways, he might have dated two of them. But anyway, I feel like this could be a friendship that's turning into more. And I feel like someone just needed time to really heal from something. I feel like there's communication that's coming in about it. I feel like someone's going to be more vulnerable. Yeah, because look, Temperance energy. Someone could be a Sagittarius, or something could be significant about Sagittarius season. Okay? But this is all about healing. And there's the Three of Cups. Again, this is like a friendship turning into more. Somebody's going to want to give equally, no longer breadcrumbing. Okay? Someone is definitely single. I'm looking at Earth energy, heavy Earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I see a new love offer. There's the Page of Cups, Pisces energy, Three of Cups. Yep. Yep. Y'all let me know about it, okay? Because I feel like somebody could have been like emotionally distant with someone because they were trying to figure out whether they were ready to give, love a try again, or somebody could have been trying to figure out, maybe something with their past. Or for some, somebody was kind of holding on to something else and they had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody had to let go once they realized that the person who they were holding on to let them go. Like it could have been something like that. Like somebody realized that someone else has actually moved on, and they're being forced to move on as well. Like they're realizing, I'm not going to ever get this person back, so I'm going to have to, work on myself and hope and pray to meet another divine feminine, divine masculine. Something going on like that. All right, guys, let me get out of here, though. Thank you guys so much for your time, spending time with me, watching this reading in its entirety. If you need me, you can email me. Guys, I'm always open to talk to you guys when I'm available. I don't mind. Have a wonderful week, guys. I know I'll be back doing more readings, but since I'm recording this on Monday, I'm just saying have a wonderful week, guys. Don't let nothing stress you out. Love is in the air. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but maybe, people are having a moment of realization during this Mercury retrograde, and maybe this time it is actually going to stick. Maybe this is, some people getting closure, even if it's not given to them by anybody else. People getting closure that it's time for old cycles to die out and new cycles to begin. All right, see you guys on the next video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. I'm truly blessed, guys. Have a wonderful day.